And we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A quick pass out to Juju. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. To the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
We used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. Third and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, the game underneath stuff, you got to go make the tackle right away.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Came into this game eager to see how they were holding the man coverage.
After an incomplete pass on second down, they'll even try to convert on third and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sky Moore. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Not a lot of running room there, not a a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. On the move past the 40. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So the moment is finally at hand. What a season, CD. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year. No one in the history of the NFL has had more in a single season, and congratulations to him. What an achievement.
We certainly had the feeling early in the year, maybe week 2 or 3, where we talked to each other and thought this could really turn into something. But I don't know if either of us thought we'd get to this point. Maybe the best season ever by a running back in NFL history.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now because a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They go play fake. Mahomes on the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, it's Pollard. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Myles Garrett able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more.
This is intercepted. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pollard again. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6. And this will be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Got his man complete. Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Six yards left on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now stands at 13. The touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run forward with Pollard. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight in. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
This one left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully out to the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get it?
And my goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
He's had a ton of success here so far. But you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole there closer quickly at the end. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Watch it, 6. Blue striker. Ready?
Back to throw here. He's got this complete to Williams. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Right. Red, cycle.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It's taken to the 26. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Flag 2. Red, yellow.
Back to throw. Got Patterson on the quick slant here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Let's go.
Going for it, here's ETN. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a war. It's been continuing to fuel big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw again. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start with no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
147 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is out of bounds here.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Okay, ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 1 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass down the field.
And so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Blaster, 6.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Now Pollard, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Outright and brought in by Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
43, 15.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed did they earn throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Be ready. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. And you hate to say it, with a rookie quarterback, he's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I've got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, the DB mashing move for move and knocked it away.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.